So today in this video we will take up the construction of floral diagram and floral formula. First we will see what is meant by flower. Flower is the modified shoot for production. So for the purpose of production, the shoot is modified into flower. Then we will see with regard to the how to flower diagram can be constructed and floral formula can be constructed, for which we are going to discuss about the arrangements of the flower. And then before telling the arrangement of flower, we have to say something about the classification. Kingdom Plantae, and then division Magnoliophyta, that is flowering plants. So in plant flowering plants and non-flowering plants are there. Non-flowering plants reproduced by means of spores and vegetative reproduction, but in case of flowering plants usually it has seeds. So by means of seed, monocot or dicot, the reproduction or growth happens. Then class dicot and monocot, there are two divisions are there, where classes are there. One is called dicot and the another is called monocot. Dicot means in the flowering plant, dicot plant means the plant which has the two cotyledons on germination of the seedling will have two cotyledons that supplies food to the young seedling, and it withers away after it prepares food materials. That is dicot. Monocot means the seed, the cotyledon will be single, and the roots are fibrous roots will be there. In dicot, the root will be taproot system, and the venation is reticulate. In case of dicot, venation is reticulate. In the leaf, you can see the leaf is having reticulate venation. The venation is reticulate. A network-like structure we can see, but in monocot the parallel venation will be seen. Then family will be classifying the similar character. When the similar characters are there in the flower, then it is grouped in a particular family. Then genus species, that is what is the genus is the general characters and species is the specific characters. According to Carl Linnaeus, the binomial nomenclature, we have to call it by two names, that is genus species. Say for example, Malvasia hibiscus rosa senesis, hibiscus esculentus, hibiscus cannabinus, like that hibiscus it starts, and then the species may differ. That is hibiscus esculentus, that is lady's finger. Hibiscus rosa senesis is the ornamental flower, like that. So genus and species is separate. So we have to mention these things. Then what is the habit and habitats, where it develops, whether it is in xerophyte or epiphyte or in mesophyte, that we have to mention. Then the habitat, whether it is shrubs or herbs or tree or something like that, or climbers, like that we have to mention. Then we will see the floral parts. Now we are going to see, that is very important with regard to the floral diagram and the floral formula. So we will see the what is flower we have seen. Now from the if we take the flower from the overview, we will see the mother axis, where it starts is called mother axis. So this is called the flower, where the flower rests or the pedicel is called that is mother axis. So mother axis usually on the ventral side, that is represented by a dotted structure, that is mother axis. Then we will represent bracteate. So like that it is bracteate. If bracteolate is there, then we will represent inner one, like that. So this is mother axis. So the mother axis is represented by the pedicel. Then we will see bracteate, bracteolate, like that. Now we will see one by one. So totally how many words are there? Words means the arrangements of the flower is called words. So totally 4 words are in the flower. 4 words. Now we will see one by one. First we will take up the calyx. Calyx is the outermost one of the flower. This is called calyx. The green portion is called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 calyx is there, and these are all united. So calyx is made up of sepals. Calyx is made up of, so each and everything. This is one sepal. This is one sepal. 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So five sepals will be there. Sepals made up of sepals. Sepals 5 in number, united. The arrangement of sepal and petal is known as estivation. Estivation means how it is arranged, whether it is united or even in united, whether it is uniformly united or one margin is outer. If it is free, one margin will be inner and another margin will be outer. That is called twisted estivation. That we have to mention here. So calyx sepal 5, here it is united, and valvate estivation. Valvate estivation means the margin is uniformly fixed with one sepal is fixed with another. So that is called valvate estivation. Then sepals 5 united, valvate estivation. Now function. Then we have to mention the function. Function is it protects the internal parts of the flower. That is called the function. So the outermost world nothing to do with reproduction, just to protect all the internal parts, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Then corolla, usually this calyx is represented by K5. If it is united, it should be within bracket. This is K5. And corolla is the second most. This is first word of the flower. That also we have to mention here. First word, WHOR. This is second word of the flower. Second word of the flower, WHOR. That means it is in the second. Outer is calyx. Next to that, corolla. That is made up of petals. Corolla is made up of petals. And petals 5 in number. 5 in number. Here in the case of Malvaceae, one petal is free from other. So free petals. And estivation is twisted. Twisted estivation means one margin is outer, that is the calyx is like that. Calyx is usually mentioned by, in the center we have to a little bit bigger, a bracket like structure, that is called, that is represented by calyx. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is united, so we have to mention like that. With the margin is uniform, so calyx should be under mother axis. This is bracteolate, bracteolate. So like that we have to mention all the things. Now we have mentioned the calyx mother axis. This is called mother axis. Mother axis is nothing but the where it fixes in the shoot, and it is called mother axis. The pedicel is called mother axis. That is represented by this one. That is the ventral part of the flower. Now twisted estivation. Then function. Function is, this is not having any role with reproduction, but it attracts the insects. For the purpose of pollination, it attracts the insects. Since it is beautifully colored, it attracts the insects. It is in the form of white or red or pink. In so many colors, it is the nature endowed with so many colors. So this is corolla. Function is attract the insects for the purpose of pollination. Attract insects inside for pollination. Then androecium, ANDROCIAM. Andro means male. So with that we have to understand what is meant by andro. Androecium means male part of the flower. Male part of the flower. Male part of the flower. It is made up of stamens. Androecium is made up of stamens with anther. Usually the pedicel is there. This is called receptacle or thalamus. This is pedicel, and we have here it is the pedicel. Here it is swollen. That is called thalamus or pedicel, the receptacle over which the calyx is arranged, and corolla is also arranged. Corolla. Now we are going to talk about the androecium stamens. Stamens usually made up of filament, a thin string-like structure with anther. This is anther. Inside the anther is nothing but a bag-like structure in which the pollen grains are there. This is pollen grains. This is called stamens. So when the stamens are free, and it is free, we have to say 10 stamens or 5 stamens, whatever it may be. Here in the case of Malvasia, how it is, this is the base of the flower. From this, a tubular structure is arranged. Say like straw, what we are drinking, a straw-like structure, a tube-like structure is there. And say this is inside hollow, a tube-like structure is there. And then over the tubular structure, the anthers are arranged. A kidney-shaped anthers are there. Plenty of anther, numerous anther. This is anther, male part of the flower. The actual pollen grain produces sperm. When it falls on the stigma, that is female part of the flower, then the pollen tube is formed, and it fuses with the ovule. That is fertilization. So that we are going to see in separate topic. So this is with regard to the Monodelphous stamens, means all the filaments are arranged in a tubular structure in the case of Malvaceae. So that is called Monodelphous stamens. Then Monodelphous stamens is mentioned a round-like structure in which the anther. This is male part. This is third wall of the flower. First is sepals, and second is petals. Sepals we have made, petals, and that is corolla. That is one margin is inside, one margin is outside. That is twisted distribution. So totally 5 in number. That is corolla. Corolla is one margin outer, one like that. Then the third wall of the flower is androecium. Androecium is made up of stamens, Monodelphous stamens. This thing is over, and this is the anther has pollen grains, lot of pollen grains, and that pollen grains falls on the stigma. Then the reproduction starts. That is tube starts like that. So it is male part of the flower. Then next thing is gynoecium. Gynoecium. In gynoecium, we have to mention gynoecium is made up of style stigma ovary. As we said here, the anther is made up of pollen grain and stamen. That is pollen bag. Now this is thalamus, and this is pedicel, over which there are 3 parts. That is, this is so this is style stigma ovary. The gynoecium is the female part of the flower. One thing, gyno means female, gynoecium female part of the flower. It is made up of, or it constitutes, or it has 3 structures called the ovary, a big swollen structure just above the receptacle is known as ovary. Ovary is equivalent to uterus in case of human being, that ovary. Then this is called style, and this is stigma. Stigma is 5 in number, five branch in case of Malvaceae, and the stigma is having velvety structure, It is pink in color. The style is a tubular structure, and ovary is the swollen structure which has pentacarpellary, that is carpels will be there inside. Axial placentation, the placentation is axial placentation. So we have to mention gynoecium is female part of the flower made up of style, stigma, ovary, and then the ovary contains carpels, and then the style is tubular structure, stigma is 5 branched velvety structure. These things we have to mention. So here the pentacarpellary, that is axial placenta, pentacarpellary 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is pentacarpals, 5 locules, 5 branches, 5 locules. The 5 lobular structure will be there, and placentation, the carpels will be there inside that. That is in the attached in the center. So that's why it is called axial placentation. Pentacarpellary, united, axial placentation, and then style, stigma, ovary, like that we have to mention all the things. Gynoecium is the female part of the flower. The pentacarpellary, axial placentation, the style, the stigma is 5 branched and velvety structure. These things you have to mention in gynoecium. Gynoecium, androecium is A, it is mentioned as A, that is numerous, then within bracket not as well. Gynoecium is 5, that is united, so like that we have to mention, and it is hypogynous. Hypogynous means all the gynoecium is above the floral structure. All the floral structures are arranged below that. That is calyx and corolla are arranged below the ovary. That's why it's called hypogynous. So these things we have to mention in floral diagram and floral. Now floral formula we will see. So this is called floral diagram, and floral formula we will see now. Floral formula. Floral formula. Floral formula means bracteate. Bracteate means that is the in the leaf base there will be a smaller leaf-like structure is called bract. So that is called bracteate. And bracteolate, BRL. BRL means the below the epicalyx is bracteolate. This is called bracteole. So 5 numerous bracteoles are there. That's called epicalyx. That's why it's called bracteolate. And then this flower is called regular. Regular should be represented by like this. Regular means if we cut the flower in any direction, that is radially, then you can get 2 equal valves. That is called regular. Then bisexual. This contains, this is female representation. This is one round. This is male. So both fused means bisexual. It is a bisexual flower. And K5 united corolla. That is calyx 5. That is made up of sepals 5 and corolla 5. That is also free. And androecium, that is numerous, so we have to mention like that. That is fused, so within bracket we have to mention. Gynoecium 5, that is hypogynous and fused, so we have to mention like that, G5. So this is the floral formula. K5, BR, BRL, regular. Suppose if it is irregular means it has to be placed like that. It is then bisexual, K5 within bracket 5, C5 free, androecium numerous, gynoecium 5. So we have completed the construction of floral diagram and floral formula. தமிழில் சொல்லப்போனால் ஒரு பூவை பார்த்து அதில் என்னென்ன அங்கங்கள் இருக்கிறது என்பதை குறிப்பதே ஃப்ளோரல் டயக்ராம் என்று பெயர். ஃப்ளோரல் ஃபார்முலா என்பது அதனை ஃபார்முலாவில் வடிவத்திலே நம்ம குறிக்கிறோம். இது 4 அடுக்களானது. வெளியடுக்கு புள்ளிவட்டம், 2வது அடுக்கு அல்லிவட்டம் அழகுக்காக இருக்கிறது, பூச்சியை கவர்றது. 3வது வட்டம் தட் இஸ் ஆண்ட்ரோஷியம் என்று பெயர். அது மேடப் ஆஃப் ஸ்டேமன்ஸ், ஆந்தர், அது அந்த போலன் பை என்று சொல்லுவோம். அந்த போலன் பையில் ஆந்தர் இருக்கின்றது, போலன் கிரெயின் இருக்கின்றது. அது ஒரு டியூபிள் ஸ்ட்ரக்சரில் அமைந்திருக்கிறது. கைனோஷ் என்பது பென்டாகார்பல் 5 கார்பல்ஸ் இருக்கிறது. அதில் ஆக்சியல் ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் இருக்குது. கார்பல்ஸ் ஆர் நியூமரஸ்.